What if I told you there are places on this planet so dangerous, so secret, or so off limits that simply trying to visit them could land you in prison or worse? These aren't your typical tourist destinations where you might get a slap on the wrist for wandering into restricted areas. We're talking about locations where governments shoot first and ask questions later, places where indigenous tribes will attack on sight, and facilities so classified that their very existence was denied for decades. Today, we're diving deep into the world's most forbidden locations that will literally get you arrested if you even attempt to visit them. From military black sites that don't officially exist, to islands where outsiders face deadly consequences. These secret places hold mysteries that powerful forces are desperate to keep hidden. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we're about to uncover some seriously dangerous territory that most people don't even know exists. Number 1. Area 51, Nevada, USA. Starting our list with perhaps the most famous restricted place on Earth, Area 51 has become synonymous with alien conspiracy theories and government secrecy. The base's existence was only acknowledged by the US government in 2013, and its purpose remains shrouded in secrecy. This highly classified United States Air Force facility stretches across the Nevada desert, surrounded by warning signs that threaten deadly force against trespassers. What makes Area 51 so intriguing isn't just the UFO theories that have surrounded it for decades, but the fact that for years, the government refused to even acknowledge its existence. The restricted airspace around the facility is so extensive that it's nicknamed the Box, and any unauthorized aircraft entering this zone risks being shot down without warning. While we may never know what truly goes on behind those heavily guarded gates, Area 51 remains the ultimate symbol of government secrecy and forbidden knowledge. Number 2. North Sentinel Island, India. In the Bay of Bengal lies one of the most isolated places on Earth, where an indigenous tribe has lived completely cut off from modern civilization for over 60,000 years. North Sentinel Island is home to the Sentinelese people, who have violently rejected all contact with the outside world. Protected by the Indian government, no one is allowed near the island in order to preserve the tribe's isolation and their way of life. The Indian government has established a 3-mile exclusion zone around the island, making any approach illegal and extremely dangerous. The Sentinelese have made their intentions clear through hostile encounters with outsiders, using arrows and spears to defend their territory. This isn't just about protecting visitors from potential violence. It's about preserving one of the last uncontacted civilizations on Earth and preventing the introduction of diseases that could wipe out the entire population. Even aerial photography is restricted, adding to the mystery of this forbidden island. Number 3. Bohemian Grove, California. Hidden in the redwood forests of California, Bohemian Grove represents one of the most exclusive and secretive gatherings in the world. The Bohemian Grove is a restricted 2,700-acre campground in Monte Rio, California. Founded in 1878, it belongs to a private gentlemen's club known as the Bohemian Club. Every summer, some of the most powerful men in politics, business, and media gather for what they call a retreat. But what exactly happens there remains one of modern society's best-kept secrets. The public is kept at bay, allowing only members and their guests. The secrecy surrounding these gatherings has fueled countless conspiracy theories about the decisions made and rituals performed among the towering redwoods. While members claim it's simply a place for powerful men to relax and network, the extreme secrecy and exclusive nature of Bohemian Grove ensures that most of us will never know what truly transpires during these mysterious summer encampments. Number 4. Vatican's secret archives, Vatican City. Deep beneath Vatican City lies one of the world's most restricted repositories of historical documents and religious artifacts. The Vatican's secret archives, recently renamed the Vatican Apostolic Archives, contains centuries of papal correspondence, state papers, and documents that could rewrite history books. Access to these archives is limited to a select few scholars who must meet incredibly strict criteria, and even then they can only view documents that are more than 75 years old. The secrecy surrounding these archives has sparked numerous conspiracy theories about what might be hidden within their climate-controlled vaults, from alleged proof of extraterrestrial life to documents that could challenge fundamental religious beliefs. The restricted nature of these archives ensures that their deepest secrets remain protected from public scrutiny. The Vatican maintains that the restriction is necessary to protect fragile historical documents, but the limited access only adds to the mystique of what might be concealed within these forbidden halls. Number 5. Lascaux Caves, France. In the Dordogne region of southwestern France lies one of humanity's greatest archaeological treasures, and one that's been completely closed to public access since 1963. The Lascaux Cave in France is a treasure gem for archaeologists all over the world. The cave system holds prehistoric paintings that date way back to at least 17,300 years ago. These Paleolithic paintings represent some of the earliest known examples of human artistic expression, but their incredible age also makes them extremely vulnerable to damage. The restriction of Lascaux Caves came about after scientists discovered that human breath and body heat were causing irreparable damage to the ancient artwork. Carbon dioxide from visitors was promoting the growth of harmful bacteria and algae on the cave walls, threatening to destroy these priceless prehistoric masterpieces forever. Today, only a handful of researchers are allowed inside for brief periods each year, making Lascaux one of the most protected archaeological sites on Earth. Number 6. Surtsey Island, Iceland. Surtsey, a volcanic island off the coast of Iceland, emerged from the sea in 1963 and has been strictly off-limits to human interference ever since. This unique restriction isn't about government secrecy or ancient treasures, but about preserving one of the most important scientific laboratories on Earth. Surtsey represents a rare opportunity to study how life naturally colonizes new land without any human interference. Since its dramatic birth from volcanic eruption, Surtsey has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with access limited to a small number of approved researchers. Every plant seed, every insect, and every bird that arrives on the island is carefully documented to understand the natural process of ecological succession. The island serves as a pristine control group for studying how life spreads and evolves in completely untouched environments, making it one of the most scientifically valuable restricted areas on the planet. Number 7. Pine Gap, Australia. In the heart of the Australian outback, surrounded by red desert and absolute secrecy, stands one of the most important intelligence facilities in the Southern Hemisphere. Pine Gap, officially known as the Joint Defence Facility, is a joint Australian-American intelligence gathering station that monitors communications and satellite signals across Asia and the Pacific region. The facility is so classified that even many Australian government officials don't know the full extent of its operations. The restriction around Pine Gap extends far beyond the facility itself, with a large area of surrounding desert declared off limits to civilians. Photography is strictly prohibited, and the Australian government has made it clear that unauthorised access will result in immediate arrest and prosecution. The mysterious white domes and satellite dishes visible from distant hills have sparked numerous conspiracy theories, but the true nature of Pine Gap's operations remains one of the most closely guarded secrets in the intelligence world. Number 8. Room 39, North Korea. Perhaps no country on Earth maintains more restricted areas than North Korea, but among all of North Korea's secretive locations, Room 39 stands out as the most forbidden and mysterious. Room 39 is believed to be the financial nerve center of the North Korean regime, allegedly responsible for generating foreign currency through both legal and illegal means to fund the country's nuclear program and maintain the Kim dynasty's power. Located in the Workers' Party building in Pyongyang, Room 39 is so secretive that its very existence is rarely acknowledged by North Korean officials. Intelligence agencies believe this organization controls a vast network of overseas businesses, from restaurants to construction companies, all designed to circumvent international sanctions and generate hard currency for the regime. The restriction around Room 39 is absolute, with access limited to only the most trusted members of North Korea's inner circle. Number 9. Fort Knox, Kentucky, USA. When people think of the world's most secure locations, Fort Knox immediately comes to mind. Fort Knox is the most closely guarded location in the world, since it houses the majority of United States gold reserves. This fortress-like building in Kentucky doesn't just store gold. It's surrounded by some of the most sophisticated security measures ever devised, making it virtually impenetrable to unauthorized visitors. The security at Fort Knox is legendary, featuring multiple layers of protection including armed guards, electronic surveillance systems, and physical barriers that would make even the most determined intruder think twice. What makes Fort Knox particularly fascinating is that the exact amount of gold stored there remains classified, and the security measures are so comprehensive that even high-ranking government officials require special authorization to enter. The building has become synonymous with ultimate security and impenetrability. Number 10. Niihau Island, Hawaii, USA. The Hawaiian island chain, where one island has remained completely off limits to tourists and outsiders for over 150 years. Niihau Island, with a population of 160 inhabitants, is prohibited to the general public. The only way to visit this region is either to be a part of the US Navy or to have a relative on the island. Known as the Forbidden Island, Niihau has been privately owned by the same family since 1864, and they have maintained strict control over who can and cannot visit. The restriction of Niihau isn't about government secrets or ancient treasures, but about preserving Hawaiian culture and protecting the environment. The island's owners and residents have deliberately maintained a traditional way of life, speaking Hawaiian as their primary language and living much as their ancestors did centuries ago. This cultural preservation requires complete isolation from modern tourism and development, making Niihau one of the last places on Earth where traditional Polynesian culture remains completely intact. These 10 restricted places on Earth remind us that even in our connected, globalized world, there are still mysteries, secrets, and sacred spaces that remain beyond our reach. Whether protected by governments guarding national security secrets, organizations preserving ancient treasures, or nature itself defending fragile ecosystems, these forbidden destinations continue to capture our imagination precisely because we can never visit them. From the conspiracy-shrouded military installations of Area 51 and Pine Gap to the culturally preserved islands of North Sentinel and Niihau, each of these restricted places tells a story about what we value enough to keep hidden from the world. While we may never set foot in these forbidden locations, exploring them through research and imagination reminds us that our planet still holds secrets waiting to be discovered, even if only from afar. What do you think about these mysterious restricted places? Are there any other forbidden destinations you'd like us to explore in future videos? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible journeys to the world's most mysterious and inaccessible locations. Until next time, keep exploring, even if it's only through the safety of your screen.